This is Jeri Rowe, staff columnist with the News and Record, and I'm on with Peter Frampton. How are you, Peter?
I'm very well, and yourself?
Well, I'm well.
Certain sounds bother me. I think I'm a freak, actually.
Why do you say that?
No,
That's funny.
I'm probably a freak. Who knows? I mean, I have to be,
Yeah.
Certain loud sounds, and you wouldn't think this, but loud sounds really upset me. Whereas I've been in Humble Pie, the loudest rock band, but it's constant. It's like certain sounds really annoy me, but the sweetest sounds are like it's like drugs to me, and I don't do those anymore. So if I can't get a good, if someone lends me an amp or something for a session, and or just when I'm out of town and someone lends me an amp and I can't get a good sound out of it, it's very disparaging for me. And if it doesn't sound right, you can't be inspired. I personally, I'm not talking about anybody else, I personally need a great sound to be inspired to play.
I found a quote from you did a show in 2007 down in Texas, and there was this quote you said from the stage, and it was a quip. You said, quote, "I know you were expecting someone with platforms and a lot of hair. I put the platforms away, and I couldn't help about the hair." I guess two questions. What happened to that hair, Peter?
Well, we get old, and some people, bastards, are allowed to keep their hair, and some people like myself, and my father, thanks, Dad, for the other thing, which was the hair. No. I mean, it's you go with it. I tried hair extensions for about 6 weeks. It was so painful, and I was beholden to my hair person.
I guess a more serious question is this: what did you learn from that time? I mean, you had bottled lightning.
Yeah, I think that that a lot of decisions that were made during that period went against my gut instinct, and I might now. Some people might say, "You'd be surprised at what he won't do now," and it would be some. I've turned down a lot of very big TV shows because it wasn't the way they wanted to have me on there. Wasn't the way I wished to be seen or heard, and other things where it's just not right. I just don't feel right about it, and I think that because I didn't go with my gut instinct on certain things during that period, and it by not listening to my gut, the celebrity really took over. And management just sort of greed. It was just governed. My career was governed by greed, directed by greed at that point. So, and not necessarily for my benefit.